Guys, today is Saturday, August 14th, 2021. So it looks like a very deadly earthquake has struck Haiti. High casualties feared as a 7.2 magnitude earthquake strikes near Haiti. When we look back in 2010, January 12, 2010, a 7.0 earthquake hit Haiti, and a crazy amount of deaths happened. It was 200,000 at least or more. And now we're looking at a 7.2. And this is a shallow earthquake, 10 kilometers deep. So this could be quite bad. But looking at the number connections that I found some amazing number 7 connections. This was a 7.2. Then when we look back in 2010, it was a 7.0 earthquake hitting Haiti. This year, the president of Haiti was assassinated. I'm not even sure how to say his name. But anyways, that happened on 7/7. And guess what today was? Today was 7/7 on the Chinese calendar. And look at this. Tropical Storm Grace is now the 7th named storm of the year. And they're saying that it's going to impact Haiti in 1 or 2 days. And I'm willing to bet that it's going to become Hurricane Grace because Hurricane Grace equals 77 in full reduction. Now another number 7 connection that I found was, remember that speech? I just made a video about it not too long ago. Christine Lagarde giving her magic number 7 speech on January 15th, 2014. Well, today is 7 years, 7 months after that speech, if you include the end date. And one of the very first things that she talked about in that speech when referring back to dates, she mentioned World War I. And World War I began on 7/28, 2004, not 2014, 1914. But if you look at the date in short form, 7 times 4 is 28, 7 times 2 is 14. Now when we look at the time span from World War I to today, it's 107 years, 17 days. Well, if you drop the 0 like you normally can in numerology, you're left with 2 17s. Well, 17 happens to be the 7th prime. Would you look at that, man? So when we look at Haiti and Gematria, it equals 43 in reverse single reduction and 34 in reverse full reduction. When you add up the numerology, add up the dates for the 2010 earthquake, it equals 43. When you add up the numbers in today's earthquake and the date, short form, 8 plus 14 plus 21, it equals 43, which matches the gematria of Haiti. Now, that 34 also matches for today because today leaves 139 days remaining in the year. 139 is the 34th prime. So I mentioned this 43, 191 equals the 43rd prime. The reason why I say 191 is because it's 9/11 rearranged, and I always talk about, look for the 9/11 connections. So I'm wondering if they'll bump that earthquake up to 7.3 because Haiti earthquake equals 73. And 73 is the 21st prime, like in 2021. 21 being 7 plus 7 plus 7. It reminds me of Agenda 21, because also when I look at this date from the 2010 earthquake, we see 1s and 2s, 1/12, 2010. But the 73 did come into play with this earthquake because it was at a longitude of 73 0.475. Also, speaking of 21, Agenda 21, it was at UTC time of 1229. 1229 is the 201st prime. So, and now looking back, when the president of Haiti was assassinated, I found some more interesting connections because his presidential term lasted 1,611 days, upside down 9/11. He was assassinated 53 years, 11 days after his birth. And you got to look at things in reverse sometimes, because when you reverse that, 1153 is the 191st prime, and there's your 911 code again. So some pretty amazing number 7 connections. And I'm wondering if this hurricane or tropical storm Grace will impact Haiti on the 17th of August. 17th being the 7th prime. So, alright, guys, just wanted to share this info with you, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.